Hello, this is my submission for the Urban Game Video Reflection. I lost the actual physical paper, but I'm going to remake it to the best of my ability. So, sorry about that. Okay, that is the rebuilt map, and it is nothing like the original map. If you want to see the original map, George, who I worked with, made a video on it. Um, I wasn't even here for the second day. I had a doctor's appointment. So, this is what I made. This is the most hellish city I've ever laid eyes upon, but it is what I made. So, yay. Okay, so I started this. Well, you saw how I started this. It was over here. And I had all of the houses together, everything planned out, all the trees over here. And I had the road plan, but over time it got a little messed up. So, and my mediocre drawing skills did not help. So, I was going for factories on the river, the tenements up here, nice houses over here. That very clearly didn't end up working out. Um, I just didn't have enough space really, combined with my very unique drawing style, didn't really conduce a very good at all map. And I'm sure that in class, with the less and less time, it would have been even worse. So, the rain problem this city is going to face after 1850 is really going to be a lot of pollution because there's no trees and a ton of factories. This incredibly terrible railroad system that goes across the river constantly to connect all of these factories. And then just it needs way more roads. It's incredibly unorganized and unwalkable. If I was to do this again, I would really make more roads. I did not have enough roads, and I probably would have made the factories a little less put together so that I could actually run a railroad through them without having to go through tiny alleyways. But yeah, the blue part, I could not find the slides you made for the thing, so I don't know which is the blue part. I'm assuming it is the. Ooh. I'm just gonna assume it's blue, red, brown, purple from the beginning to the end. So, in the blue, we would have had just houses, stores, pubs, cemeteries, churches. All of that's fine, and I think we may have gotten our first factory, but because this was the first factory, it didn't have these smokestacks, so it would, which were added later to all the factories. But it was just along the river, and it was for cloth, I think. Really, my city was fine. If anything, it just needed more jobs, but it was less like a city and more like a town. Oh, we also got the canal over here, in the nice house. In the red, that would have been just a lot more of these factories, which would have been continuously built, as well as more houses and a few more stores, a couple more pubs. In the brown is when we started getting the real is when we started getting a lot more factories and tenements. These tenements, we got all of these. I kind of messed up. I really had no space to fit them, so that's why these look like that. And really, this is when the conditions for the people who live there is going to really, really start to decline. Because before they still had houses, but now they barely have a home. I mean, their working conditions are going to start really declining. There's too many people. It's just more profitable to, you know, treat them as expendable. So that's what's going to happen. And this is also when the pollution really starts coming in. So there's going to be a lot more diseases. And right after this, we start building more infrastructure, like these hospitals. But at the same time, we also build more coal mines, so it doesn't really balance out. So the infrastructure does get better, but it only gets better so that it could perpetuate the cycle of misery. So really, nothing changes. The rich get richer over here. We got more de novo rich. And then the people in the tenements keep on going to the factories and the coal mines and then going to the hospital. And then doing it again. Oh, and the pub. Can't forget the pub.